Moving back into your childhood bedroom or sharing an overcrowded apartment with multiple roommates can feel like a massive step backward. In a society that equates adulthood with owning property and having your own space, losing that independence is a heavy psychological blow. It triggers feelings of shame, anxiety, and a deep sense of stagnation. You might feel like you are reverting to a younger, less capable version of yourself, especially when old family dynamics or roommate frictions start to push your buttons. But you must realize right now that this living arrangement is not a personal failure. It is a strategic adaptation to a broken system. To protect your mental health, you must stop viewing this period as a regression and start treating it as a high-leverage incubation phase. Surviving a loss of independence requires you to establish radical psychological and behavioral boundaries. The first micro-realistic tip is to implement the adult-to-adult reset. If you are living with parents, old childhood patterns will naturally resurface. They may treat you like a teenager, and you may react like one. You must break this loop immediately by treating your interactions like professional, contractual relationships. Sit down and establish a clear room rental or roommate agreement, even if no money is changing hands. Explicitly communicate your schedule, your dietary boundaries, and your need for privacy. Contribute tangibly to the household by taking over specific chores, cooking meals, or managing utilities. By acting as a high-value contributor rather than a dependent guest, you subtly force the people around you to respect your adulthood. The second strategy is the aggressive preservation of your privacy and personal space. When physical space is crowded, you must create a fortress of focus. Keep your personal room or your designated area meticulously organized. A cluttered environment leads to a cluttered mind, compounding the feeling of being trapped. Implement a strict closed-door policy. A closed door is a non-verbal boundary that signals you are off-limits and executing tasks. If you are sharing a room, invest in a high-quality privacy screen or blackout curtains to visually isolate your bed or desk. Use white noise machines or ambient soundscapes to drown out the noise of an overcrowded household. This microacoustic barrier tells your nervous system that you are safe and isolated, preventing constant sensory overload. The third tip is to gamify your exit strategy. Use the financial relief of low rent to build your ultimate freedom fund. Track every dollar you save by not living alone, and watch that number grow. This shifts your daily focus from what you lack, privacy, to what you are building, leverage. Treat the house merely as a base camp where you sleep and recharge, while your real life happens out in the arena of execution. Maximize your time outside the home. Work from coffee shops, network at local business hubs, or exercise in public parks. The less time you spend idling in a shared space, the fewer opportunities there are for friction and resentment to build. Furthermore, connect with others who are in the exact same boat. The stigma of shared living vanishes when you realize that almost everyone in your generation is adapting in creative ways. Look for local community housing boards, co-living networks, or mutual aid groups where young adults share resources, tools, and bulk groceries to drive down the cost of living even further. Never let your current address define your self-worth. You are an executor in a temporary holding pattern, conservation mode, engineering your next massive breakthrough. Stay disciplined, keep your boundaries ironclad, and maintain a relentless focus on the machine-like grind. Protect your internal peace at all costs, because that is the ultimate blueprint for turning a temporary constraint into long-term dominance.